Hey YouTube, what's going on? Chris here. Want to bring you all an update today of Litecoin and Neo. So those are the two we're going to be going over here. Neo right now is a little ahead of Litecoin. It's doing really well. It ended up getting a nice breakout of a bull flag, so we're going to be diving into that. We're also going to look at Litecoin and its trend and what's going on with it. So if you guys like these videos, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's 2:04 p.m. Eastern Time. It's November 14th, 2019. So I wanted to throw that out there in case you're watching this a little bit later. And guys, the main thing for Litecoin, we really haven't been moving a ton, just kind of sideways and down a little bit right now. We're down 3%. We're at 58.99. And what's happening is, guys, we're back testing or getting ready to back test that 50-day moving average in pink. Okay, so we finally made it up above it. We made it up above November 4th, 2019, and since then we've been trading up above that 50-day moving average. And if we do start having candle closes below it, that's going to show weakness. And the reason for that is the fact that we couldn't stay up above it. We didn't have enough volume or buy pressure to stay up above that 50-day moving average. So that's going to be a big deal for us. If we start dropping down below that, you can see I have an alarm right now at $55.26. I'd want to be alerted. And that's also where we have all this congestion here, where this should act, this 50-day and all this congestion should act as strong support to where we potentially could get a higher high out of there and maybe make a move up to that 200-day EMA at around 72.38. But that's going to be all dependent that we keep this short-term uptrend going. We finally got out of the downtrend. Now we're in a short-term uptrend, and we're also kind of moving sideways a little bit. But what's happening with the candles here is we potentially could have a close below this 20 EMA in purple. And in terms of the 20 EMA, we crossed it October 26, 2019. We've been trading up above it until today. Now, we haven't closed below it today. You can take a look at this candle right here. We have not closed below it today, but we're definitely flirting with it, and we're a little bit below it right now. So that's something that I did want to put on your guys' radar. Keep it in the back of your mind. Just really watch this 50-day moving average as well as this 20-day EMA. Because throughout this whole trend, you can see even in this downtrend, take a look at this 20 EMA, guys. It has acted as very strong overhead resistance almost that entire time, besides right here when we popped out and then Bitcoin dumped hard, and that's when we really had this downward move, because this little move here was a short-term uptrend that could have turned into potentially that intermediate term, but we got a big dump to the downside. So that's the key area I'm watching there, guys. And then to the upside, my alarm's going to be at 65.28. I would want to be alerted there, and that's going to be our previous high. So if the price does start going up above there, I want to be alerted, because then we'll probably come up here and test this 72.38. But right now, just really watch the 50-day moving average, watch these trends, and the more that I read, guys, in my technical analysis books, it talks so much more about price action and trend following as opposed to just looking at indicators. When you look at indicators, even though we're having lower highs and lower lows, sometimes you can get a bullish indicator, and a lot of times it can even stay bullish for several months while the price is still going down. So that was important that I learned from my book last night. It just said really focus on the trends first and then add in those indicators. And that's something that I've really changed in my trading. Before, I'd look at indicators and say, all right, we're getting a MACD cross, I'm going for it, or this or that. But now I'm trying to learn how to put those MACD crosses with bullish candlestick patterns at support and resistance or off a trend line, and really watching those higher highs and higher lows or lower highs and lower lows. I think that's really important for us. Now, in terms of the RSI for Litecoin right now, we're at 48. So we're just around that neutral territory right now, guys. You can see our strength is pointing down, though. So we don't have a lot of strength. We don't have a lot of volume coming in. So we're going to have to see where this candle closes if we can hold this 50-day moving average. So that's Litecoin, guys. You like me covering it? We're at $59 right now. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll dig into Neo here. Neo's ahead of the pack, just to let you know. And this is something we were looking at the other night. If you want to go back and look at my video when I did Neo and EOS and XRP together, we were talking about a potential bull flag for Neo, and that's kind of what came to pass right here. So we are consolidating above our 200-day EMA, and that's the nice thing about Neo. We're up above our 9 EMA, our short term. We're up above our 20 EMA, which is also our short term, our 50 moving average, which is our intermediate term, and then our 200-day EMA, which is our longer term. So we're up above all those right now, and that's a really good thing for Neo. But what happened was we were consolidating sideways, and then we just got that nice push up where we went up around 10 or 12% the other day. But now what we're dealing with here, you can see right here we have some selling pressure that's stepping in, and it was right at a key resistance for us. So if we put this out here, we'll map out our overhead resistance. We'll turn that red. As you can see, that's around 1349 is what we ended up going up to. The next area I would look at most likely be around 1772, and then we'd look up here around that 1964. So those are moves to the upside. Now to the downside, we just want to keep this 200-day EMA in white as support, because typically, guys, what happens is when you break out of something, you want it to become new support. Old resistance, you always want it to become new support. So it'd be important for us, since we broke out at around $11.45, this high right here, if we are to come back and back test that, we want to end up holding $11.57. That's going to be important for us. Another thing that I'm watching is to see if we can get our 20 EMA to cross over top of our 200-day. A lot of times when that happens, you get another little leg up and another push up. So I'm really watching that. In terms of downside alarms, I have one at $9.97, which is going to show that this area here did not become support and we're breaking down through it. Then we'll start looking at some other areas, but that's my downside alert is at $9.97, and then upside we'd want to throw an alert around $13.53 if we are to make that next move to the upside. RSI is at 69 right now. We know 70 is in that overbought territory, but in cryptocurrency, guys, we really can run hard very fast, and sometimes we can get up into the 90s. I mean, we looked before, we've been up at 85 before, so there is still more room to make a move to the upside if we do cool down the next couple days before we make that next leg up. It's all about the higher highs and higher lows. Remember how we talked about this on volume, guys, and why I kind of knew it would potentially be a bull flag is due to the fact we had this big move up on heavy volume. That was our mast. Then we moved sideways or consolidated sideways. Volume was dwindling, and then you look for that next shot of volume, which we got some decent volume, but we still would want more for this next leg up there. We're running into that key resistance at 1349. So, guys, that's what I wanted to put on your radar here. I didn't want to make this too long of a video. NEO is ahead of the pack here. We have those nice lower highs, lower lows were coming in, and then this was that change. And you can see whenever the candles get very tight, a lot of time you can anticipate a break. You can't anticipate it to the upside or the downside. You can put the odds in your favor. But in terms of that, you know, it just is what it is, guys. When those candles get tight, you're looking for that break. That's typically what happens. So, I want to put this out there for y'all. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You like me covering NEO as well, let me know down low in the comments. I'm going to try to get back to all the comments tomorrow, put in some time on that, but I just appreciate you all being here with me today. God bless you all. Take care, and just be aware of these trends, guys. Really be a trend follower. That's the main thing that I can tell you. You don't want to trade against that trend. It can really get you. So just be careful, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.